This is a series of videos from our trip to the driftless areas of Sauk, Vernon, Monroe counties, and the heart of the Amish in the Cashton area.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's 44 degrees outside.
It's about 8:30 right now. We had a restful morning. A couple cups of coffee, a little bowl of cereal inside the camper. Nothing too spectacular.
No, it's simple because today's the day we go to the Driftless Cafe.
It's just east of here.
It's not too far, and it's a hike in. We haven't been there in a long time. In fact, one time we went and there was a complete washout of the trail.
There had been a
so
complete washout. There used to be.
We're interested to know what it looks like today.
Yeah. So,
and if you go all the way back, you come to a waterfall.
Just a little small waterfall, really.
Oh, it's just small. I've never seen it.
Just trickles over the rocks.
Daniel grew up in Kenosha, so Devil's Lake was his favorite place to come. He would come here how often?
I come here every year. I did that almost.
More than once.
Yeah. I make it here every year.
Because that was just an hour drive for him.
No, it's a 2-hour drive.
2-hour drive from Kenosha, so.
This is just a special place. We walked yesterday along the lake and we found out how special it is. It's just beautiful. And it's just nice to be here.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing more hiking in this area. We only showed you the little quick, well, not quick, it took us several hours. I think we went a good 7 miles yesterday. At the end of the day yesterday, we didn't know if we could move anymore, and yet we wake up today and we're perfectly fine. So I think for our age, we do pretty great.
It was over a 3-hour hike up, some pretty strenuous terrains, and then the last thing we had to walk on railroad ties about a little over a mile. So that was no pleasure.
Yeah, so we're just leaving the campground now and getting onto DL,
and we're going to go over Highway 113, and it takes it down to the road that takes over to the Glen that we want to go to.
Just beautiful terrain in this area of the state. It's this area in the southwest corner of Wisconsin is just beautiful, hilly areas, bluffs. You'd almost think you were in a different state. So we like visiting here. Okay, we'll see you when we get there. Well, here we are at Parfrey's Glen. Libby is not allowed on the trail, so she's on her dog bed in the van, and she'll just rest. Daniel is getting his video camera attached to the pole. He decided to take some videos of his own. And we'll just start here. The trail is paved. So it starts out pretty nice. I wanted to tell you that Parfrey's Glen is the very first state of Wisconsin natural area. I'm reading. Okay, it is at the deepest 100-foot deep gorge with consisting of conglomerate sandstone. They say that the trail is what? How did they?
1.7 mile round trip. It should take about 42 minutes. It's complete. So.
Well, they called it more of a difficult trail, even though that this trail is paved at the beginning. It gets very rough, and in fact, they say to get back to the little waterfall, it's not even a real trail.
You gotta scurry up some rocks and stuff. But what happened was, I don't know how 30, 40 years ago, there was like a flash flood that came through here and it knocked down a walkway. They used to have a walkway through here all built up with rails and everything was really nice. And then as you got towards the end of the cavern, they had rock steps carved into the rock and all around, and then a little viewing platform where you could view the waterfall. And then the flood happened. It knocked all that stuff down and they never repaired it.
Huh.
So you can't get back in there. So all the things that they had in place got jostled around because of the water. And now it makes it pretty difficult. But that's been 30 years ago, so I'm sure something has been done, but we'll have to wait and see.
Well, I know it flooded, though, within the last 15 years, too, though.
Yeah, well,
Because we were here and it was just washed out.
that was the second time.
Yeah.
So it's just like any canyons, you got to be concerned about flooding. Flash floods are pretty happens pretty often. Here's the little river.
Well, it's not. It sounds nice. He's getting his video camera going. So, okay, right now this is just a walk through the woods to get to the area. So I'll stop this right now and continue once we get closer in.
It's the first part of April. So now the vegetation is started, and this is at the beginning of the trail, just past the parking lot. And in the spring you can really see the terrain a lot different than in the summer or in the fall when all this foliage is lit out. It's really interesting.
Here's the little stream going through, and it winds around parallel to the path we walked in on. It became much greener with the pines here, and up here is a sign. We're on a gravel path now. Pretty. Oh, is this pretty? The sun just came out now. What time is it now, Daniel?
9 o'clock.
Oh, okay. So here we'll just step over all these rocks. And we're still walking next to the stream. Nothing like taking a hike in the woods on a nice day. It's not windy, it's cool. but nobody else here. Well, there might be one person, there might be somebody back there, but no mosquitoes. And every now and then they have a bench. But we're all broke in now after yesterday. Ooh. And see it's a real steep hill going up. We're still not to the gorge. So, okay, we'll keep going. Also, someplace along here in 2004, there was this nice boardwalk. We're not exactly sure where it was, but it looks like in the woods.
Not the easiest thing to do. I guess when you're younger you can just scurry right across these, but now it takes a little effort.
This should be challenging with Daniel's everyday vertigo. It probably helps to use the pole. I tried to pick out the flattest rocks so my foot felt more sure. Oh, you're almost there.
Almost there. Doesn't help when your head's spinning.
Right. Okay, we made it. This is the beginning of the gorge. Here are the steps that we take up. Oh. It's probably very difficult on this video to see this yet. I'll just go up these steps here and see as it continues.
See the shadows being cast pretty, still just a little after 9 o'clock in the morning.
Those stones are pretty. Oh, okay, this is nice. Oh yeah, very. Well, we have this huge wall here, and the path continues down here. We're getting deeper into the gorge. Now up ahead is where it veers to the left, and that's where you get into the deeper gorge area and the waterfall, which we couldn't go that far. It's really hard to get there because the bridge, which you'll see here, is what it looked like before in 2004. And that totally got washed out from the flood. Okay, so here's the sign. Basically the end of the maintained trail. Wow, I didn't even know they maintained it. You must remain within 50 feet of the creek.
There used to be a walkway that went through here that they built up. But as you can see, the terrain gets pretty treacherous. So we're going to opt out of it. So it's kind of disappointing we can't get to the waterfall. But
So because we couldn't get back there today, and it doesn't look like they plan on ever making it real accessible, I wanted to show you what it looked like back in 2004 as far as the gorge and the waterfall. So these upcoming photos show you that. Boy, looking from here, I don't even know how people go any further because it bends up there. It goes off to the left, I think. Just look at how high this is. But it's so quiet back here. The sound of the creek is so nice. Can you imagine what this would look like in the summer when all the leaves are out? We have some green in the pine trees way up there. The sky is so beautiful today.
yeah, I don't think I want to go any further.
Yeah. We just got to Viroqua, Wisconsin. Did I pronounce that right?
Yeah, that's
Viroqua. And we are parked. We found a parking space for the van pulling the camper. So now we're heading to the Driftless Cafe. And it's on the left-hand side. We'll cross over here and show you a picture of the front of it. And here it is. The James Beard nominated chef, host of the hit PBS show Wisconsin Foodie, and owner of the widely acclaimed Driftless Cafe in Viroqua, Wisconsin, believes food is a powerful force for connection. Luke grew up in Lafarge, Wisconsin. As a kid in a small town looking for an identity, he found it in a newly formed cooperative of family farmers that became Organic Valley. Driftless Cafe opened under Luke and Ruthie's ownership in 2013, and the restaurant quickly became a leader in local, farmer-focused dishes inspired by the region. Luke is on the road 4 days a week filming with Wisconsin Foodie. It's working events and catering gigs and keeping up with Driftless Cafe itself.